Shalom, the water, Wabarakatham, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakhakwadash. Double honors to my leaders, the apostles, the great millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Lakamah back again, doing the will of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Lord willing, this will be edifying to the Lord's sheep. This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. And it reads, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Alright, so Yahweh shall set up watchmen, which are the prophets, unto the house of Israel. The house of Israel consists of so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Latinos, and Native American Indians, along with the Israelite foreigners scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Right, so the prophets are watchmen unto the house of Israel. A watchman's job is to look out, keep watch, and observe the times. Right, the scriptures tell you measure the times diligently within itself. Right, so watchmen are watching. They're watching closely for the enemy, and our enemy is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Right. Reading on, therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. And you find the words of Yahweh Shah in the Holy Scriptures. And the prophets are the Lord's mouthpiece. To tell you in Luke chapter 1, verse 70, that he speak through his holy prophets, right? And we're given a warning, right? We're given a warning that the enemy, Esau, Edom, is about to come upon us with great wrath because the time is up, right? This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And it reads, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So he is talking about Esau, Edom, so-called white man. It reads, he calls it all, meaning he's going to require the entire earth to do something. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Don't matter what status. You could be the weakest link. You could be the most richest on the planet, right? Esau, Edom is going to require everyone to do this particular thing. Reading on, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? Greek word for mark in this verse is charagma. It reads a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. I'm going to read the second definition. Thing carved, sculptured, graven work. Right? So the charagma is a thing carved or sculptured into the right hand, on the forehead, or any parts of the body, right? This charagma is the procedure of the RFID micro CHIP implant, right? And the ones that's going to take this charagma are the ones that's going to worship Esau, Edom, right? Because he's trying to control the entire earth, right? He's trying to control everyone on the planet, right? With this charagma. And he's going to swindle a lot of people, mainly our people, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, to taking this charagma, all right? Because he's going to come up with all sorts of benefits that the charagma have. But the elect of the nation of Israel are not ignorant of this devil devices. Reading on, and that no man, matter of fact, let's go back because you have men saying that this is not a physical mark. I'm going to go deeper into, where is it? All right, charagma. Right, so we know that the charagma, the mark, is a thing carved, sculpture, graven work. That's proof right there that this is a physical mark. Now I want to go into the root word of charagma, and the word is karax, and it reads a pale, a stake, palisade. All right, now let's go into the definition of stake. A stake is, this is Oxford Languages. A stake is a strong wooden or metal post with a point at one end driven into the ground to support a tree. From part of a fence, act as a boundary mark, etc. Some synonyms, you see post, pole, stick, spike, right? You see, the point is, the karax, it's gonna be a metal post with a point at the end. Now, in order to receive the charagma, they're gonna use a syringe, all right? And it's gonna have a metal pointy stick at the end that'll be able to pierce your skin, all right? And they're gonna shoot that charagma into those that take it into their hand, right? So that stake, that karax, is going to be that syringe, which is going to be used to inject that charagma, that RFID-CHIP. All right, now let's go. All right, so this is the root word grapho. Okay. I'm gonna read the first definition. To write with reference to the form of the letters. Right, so basically, okay, I'm gonna jump down to 3, to D, Slovakia. To write to one, i.e. by writing in a writing epistle. To give information, directions. To fill with writing. Okay, so basically, all your information from your history, your medical records, right? Your money, right? All your info is gonna be in this charagma, all right? Because in the near future, Esau Edom is gonna put an end to the dollar bill, the fiat, the Federal Reserve notes, which people know as the dollar bill. You know, that's coming to an end. And what they're gonna have is the digital currency, all right? Everything is gonna be digital, so they're gonna cancel out, physical fiat, and they're gonna basically transfer it to the digital currency. They got the CBDC out, the central banking digital currency, right? That's gonna be used to, for people to, do their purchasing. But that was the point. Let's go back, Revelation 13. Verse 17. I'm going to read it again. Revelation 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So we know he is talking about Esau Edom. We know he's going to require the entire earth to take this charagma, which is the micro CHIP, the RFID CHIP. He's going to require the entire earth to take this charagma. Reading on, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark. All right, so without this charagma, no one is going to be able to buy or sell. All right, and it's going to get very difficult. All right, people are going to be panicking when they don't be able to pay their bills, all right, purchase food, all right, because they don't got the mark. And a lot of people are gonna take that. They're gonna take the mark just because they can't buy things, just because they can't eat. But the elect is not gonna fold. They're not gonna bow down to Esau Edom. Why? Because they fear and they trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Scriptures tell you that the Lord's servants are gonna eat. So the hopeful elect, we shouldn't worry about what this devil, the plans that he got, because we got Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So we must hope and trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We must be faithful unto death because he got us, Lord willing, with the elect. We just have to keep the faith, all right? The Lord said he's going to keep his elect from the hour of temptation. This is the hour of temptation, all right? This is the biggest test, the Charagma, the mandation of the Charagma, all right? Reading on. And that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark, which is that Charagma, physical mark, that grain of rice, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. Now the number of the beast is going to what? It's going to that barcode, that UPC, that Universal Product Code. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 All right, now let's go into the Greek. Right, the Greek word is chi psi stigma. Okay. Now, real quick, let's go to the etymology. Stigma. Okay. The etymology for the word stigma, it reads mark made on skin by burning with a hot iron. Let me get straight to the point. Mark of a pointed instrument, punctured, tattoo mark brand. To stick, pointed, all right? So this stigma basically means mark of a pointed instrument, a puncture, to stick, all right? So as we mentioned earlier, that Karax, they're gonna use that syringe, right, to inject, to puncture into your skin and inject the Charagma inside of you, right? So this proves that the Charagma, the mark in Revelation 13:16, is a physical mark, all right, which is known as the mark of the BEAST, okay? This is the mark of this devil, Esau Edom, so-called white man, all right? But there's severe consequences for those that receive this mark. Let's go over to Revelation 14. Verse 9, and it reads, and the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark and his forehead on his hand. So if any man bow down to Esau Edom, all right, bow down to his new world order, because this is all this devil is trying to do. He's trying to establish his new world order where everyone bow down to him, all right? So if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark, which is that Charagma, and his forehead on his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, right? So anyone that received that, all right, are going to feel the wrath. They're going to drink the wine of the wrath of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, all right? which is poured out without mixture into the cuppers and the nations. So they're going to get the full potency, the full wrath of Yahweh by Shemel Shah. It ain't going to be diluted. All right, you're going to get the full strength of our power, Yahweh by Shemel Shah, if you receive this mark. 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to receive this mark. The heathen are going to receive this mark. They're going to be destroyed. Everyone is going to be destroyed except for the elect. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right, and this is going to the day our Lord Yahweh Shah returns. All right, so they're going to be partakers of the destruction. All right, they're going to be part of that lake of fire. All right, those that receive that charagma, they're going to have a missile with their name on it. All right, so this is the consequence, right? And the Lamb is our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach. All right, but once again, the elect is not going to bow down to this devil Esau Edom. All right, now let's jump over Revelation chapter 2, Slakia chapter 15, verse 2. I'll start verse 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. For in them is filled up with the wrath of Yahweh by Shemel Shah power. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire. All right, that sea of glass is talking about what? The firmament, the atmosphere, all right? Because the elect, they're going to be in the holy chariots, all right? Looking down, it says mingle with fire. They're going to see Babylon the Great and certain parts of the earth on fire, right? Babylon the Great is America, and this place is going to be on fire from one end to America to the other end, all right? This place is going to be completely consumed and devoured in fire, all right? And 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to be in that fire, along with the heathen, all right? 2/3 of the nation of Israel, those that receive that charagma, are going to be in that fire. And John, he saw this destruction being taken place because he was on that chariot. The Apostle John is a member of the elect. Reading on, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image, who's the beast, NATO and the EU, all right? It's Edomites, all right? And them that gotten the victory is the elect. So I'm going to read again. Them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image, that new world order, this beast system, and over his mark, which is that charagma, and over the number of his name, standing on the sea of glass, right, which is the atmosphere. They're going to be in the chariots, having the harps of the Most High, Yahweh by Shemel Shah, right? So the elect is going to have the victory. Why? Because they stood stiffly, all right? They stood 10 toes down for Yahweh by Shemel Shah, and they didn't bow down to Esau Edom, all right? So this is the consequences for those that received the mark, the charagma, right? And this is a serious prophecy, right? This is one of the main last prophecies, all right? And this is going to be a big test, all right, for the believers. But the elect of the nation of Israel is not going to take that. But I'm in here, Lord willing. This was edifying. That being said, shalom.